Hi, this is Mandy Crawford, President of Roaring Women. I just wanted to give the members a quick update on how to detect spam and phishing emails. I know we all get an awful pile of emails on a regular basis, and I just thought it would be really nice if we could kind of understand what phishing email actually looks like. So I'm going to pop around on my desktop here. And I'm going to give you a number of different emails to look at, both with Windows Live Mail and with Outlook. So let's take a look at this one that I received. It was actually received in Outlook Express, and I got it, and I had just actually talked to Chase Payment Tech, who is our third-party processor. So as you can see, it's got the Chase Payment Tech headline up here. We did get a spam notification, but that's really hard to know if that's right, because quite often, depending on where our spam filters are set at, we might get regular mail that says spam. So it's hard to know sometimes if it actually is spam. And we see already there's the Chase logo is right at the top, and it appears to be the right logo. And we're going down here and we look and we see that oh boy, about this message, it's sent to you from Chase credit card customer service. So you're reading through this and it looks like it's actually a valid notification from Chase Payment Tech. So it's telling us a recent change in our personal information, and so they need us to update our records. But if we highlight this little link here, and I want you to watch down here in this bottom bar, right where my pointer is pointing right now. I want you to watch that as I put my cursor over continue to Chase Online. And you'll see it says http mail.industrialzone.vn/chaseonline.chase.com. So what that actually is a folder on the internet. So in other words, when you go to mail.industrialzone.vn, which is actually a website, they've got a folder in there called chaseonline.chase. Okay, so right now you can see that this is a specific headline that is Chase's, but the website they're asking you to go to is not. Now if you look down here, you'll see that the actual email security information is correct. And you'll even see that if you look down the bottom again, it's chase.com. So if you want to report a fraudulent email. So these are actually all correct. So it's really interesting to see that some of the information is actually correct on this form, except this is not. Okay, it's telling you also your ability to access your account will be restricted. What they're going to do here is they're going to ask you for all kinds of information when you click through to this site and collect it from you, and a lot of it may be personal information. So I thought I'd show you that one. That's the first way to tell if it actually is an important phishing message. I'm going to open another one here from PayPal. Now, PayPal is another one I get regularly, sometimes in text and sometimes in HTML messages. And again, they're telling me that as a security measure, they're going to go ahead and look at my account. If you look at the pop-up box here, it's paypal-data.confirmation.com. That's the name of the site. Okay, you'll see it's not paypal.com. Now when I sent this off to PayPal, sure enough, it actually is a phishing email that's telling me that, to put my information in, and they're going to use it in order to access in some way my identity and possibly steal it at this point. Let's open another one, Capital One here. Again, we get another Capital One piece of information. If you look carefully here, you'll see the Capital One logo is really distorted. And so you have to be really careful when that comes in. Make sure that you look at all the links here and check to make sure that the links are correct before you actually click through anything. We'll open another one here that opens up an account. Again, this is the PayPal one. We get these regularly. Again, the website is not paypal.com/something. It's another website altogether. So make sure when you're clicking through these, now sometimes we get a notification up here that says some of the links in this message have been removed because they're determined to be phishing links. So keep an eye on that as well. Here's another one here on suspicious activity. Now this actually, I've seen them come in with eBay. I do have an eBay account but rarely use it. This one here is telling us they're going to suspend my account because of something that I've done. Something's wrong with the account information. If you look, see this link here? Now it's saying https:/users.ebay. So they're hoping that they're going to get you to see that it's .ebay.ca and you're going to click through. But if you actually look at the origin of the link, you'll see it's www.gewedo.nl. And so it's not even taking you to the eBay site. However, this one is here. It does take you to the eBay site. So when you're clicking on a link, be sure to check the link to make sure it's going to where it says it's going and that it is actually the company website. Because a lot of times you'll get sent to a page that looks just like eBay, and that's easy to do, to copy that page. Even I could copy a page for you and build an eBay mini site that would look like the eBay start page. Here's another one from Discover Card. Again, they're asking you to log into the Account Center. Now, if you look down at the bottom bar again, you can watch and see when I click on this or hover over it, it actually says log into the Account Center. That's a picture, and the link is taking me to a URL that is not a Discover Card URL. Now, the website actually isn't even named. It is actually a server. You see 58.64.18.245/www.discovercard.com /index.html. So here you're seeing again, this is not a proper email coming in. Again, it's a phishing email. Let's open another one here. If you look at this one here, this is a Hallmark. You received a special Hallmark postcard. Again, you see the Hallmark symbol up here, and it does take you, you can see that you hover over, it takes you to hallmark.com. Shop online. It doesn't actually take you to shop online at all, but then there's the Hallmark magazine, e-cards. But if you click on here, you'll notice it doesn't take you to the Hallmark site at all. It takes you to, and watch this little bar right down here, it will take you to freewebtown.com/jest/error.html. And this is not, as you can see, a Hallmark site. And to send one, again, they send you to the proper Hallmark site to send one, but not to receive one. So you don't know what you're actually getting when you get that that email. Finally, I've got one here from TD Online or RBC Online Security, and it's telling me, first of all, I noticed that this is not correct. It looks kind of distorted. It's asking me to upgrade my information. I know for a fact that rbc.com doesn't upgrade information online like this. They would call me. If you hover over rbc.com, you think you're clicking on rbc.com because it's a link. But if you watch this little thing right down here, the bar, you'll see it's sarahbryant.net/managers/includes/rbunxcgi.php. This is not, I mean, clearly not an RBC site. Again, you'll see down here as well that this is not a site. In fact, if you typed in sarahbryant.net, you wouldn't even get Sarah Bryant. It's likely not even a website. It is a domain name, but the website has no page up, but it does have this particular page up. So what they'll be doing is they'll be trying to capture information from you. They may ask you a password, date of birth, social security or social insurance number. So these are things to remember when you're looking at spam, to make sure that, or suspected spam, is to hover over your links, and you generally will be able to see the actual header or the actual link that it's taking to. The other way that you can do it, and I'm going to just kind of scoot around here for a minute, is to look at a header of a message. I'm going to check in my inbox right now and see, this is a terrible one here, see the header of a message. Now this PR Newswire I know did come from PR Newswire. I sign up and I get a newsletter from them. But I can actually view the header of this to see where it comes from. So I can look at the encoding on the header and look at what the header actually says. Hang on here, message. Just trying to remember how to do this again. We can, I think, right-click on it. There's save the picture. There we go. We're going to look at the properties. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to right-click on the message, look at the properties, and we can see where it's coming from, where the header is coming from. The details of the message are right in here. So the return path is right here. You can see where it's coming from, where it's sent to, where it's received, where it's broadcast from, and you can see it's to mandateroaringwomen.com. Includes special offers. If you click on message source, you can also see the full code and where it's actually coming from as well. Okay, and then that is actually the text version of the email. So again, that's another way that you can check and see where something is coming from. I'm just going to see if we can get this one here. We're going to look at the properties and look at the details. It'll tell us exactly from what site it came from. Okay, right there. There's actually an address to the site, and there may even be a name to the page. So this just gives you an idea of how you can find where something is coming from. Now I'm going to scroll down, see if I have any really quick ones here. This is an old email address, so sometimes I will get a lot of emails in it, and I don't take a look at it, but I will look through and see if there's anything here. Here's a lottery one, and I think we all can understand that this one in particular is not an email we want to respond to. It's telling us we've won lots of money. I mean, we all know that you can't really win a pile of money on the internet. Here's an RBC Rewards Dining. I know this one is actually correct. They send it to me regularly, but I'm going to right-click on it and look at the properties. And it'll tell me where it's actually come from. Okay, and it's telling me here that it's coming from rewardsnetwork.com. So we know that that one's something, I know that's where it's coming from. It'll tell you even in the message. I don't think there's anything else here that I have right now. But I just wanted to keep you kind of updated, because I know people are really concerned about the emails that they get, and just, don't know whether they should open it or not. Again, take a moment and just hover over your link. Quite often it'll show you right away what the link or where the link is going. You can see as I hover over it, every once in a while it'll show me again where that link actually goes. And then I can see if it really and truly is a spam. And I guess finally the thing to keep an eye on is if the logos are actually correct. This one doesn't even look very nice. It's not very clear. And again, you can see HTTP. Watch down here. It's going to bujinkan42.free.fr. It is not actually clearly a Scotiabank website. And even when you look at the email address that's coming in, it's actually coming from an Australian address.au. And I know our Scotiabank isn't there. Anyways, keep an eye on your emails, and just scroll over with your cursor. If you suspect an email is spam, it's not going to hurt your computer so long as you don't open any attachments. If you forward it to the company online, Scotiabank, TD Bank, RBC, all have spam awareness programs, and you can forward the email off to them and actually ask them if it's spam if you're not sure. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your emails.